Join us for the very first IFL Live at London's Indigo at the O2, Sunday, August the 13th, with me, Kugan Cassius, and some very special guests. Eddie Hearn, Darren Barker, Johnny Fisher and more. Tickets now on sale. So in the words of Eddie Hearn,
you get up, you dress up, and you fucking show up.
This is Umar for IFL TV. We're at the TNT launch, great event here at the O2. I come to Mr. Frank Warren first. Exciting times for you guys on TNT here.
It is. New brand, new regime, and we're really looking forward to it. And it's aptly named TNT. Dynamite. You're going to see some explosive fights over the next few years.
This man produces that, Anthony Yarde.
Dynamite. Well, just look at them, look. They're rocket launchers.
Tunde, this man's always in shape. And we know he's got a fight announced, but even when he's not got a fight... No, not him. Just talk to me about his dedication to the sport.
Yeah, it's a testament. You know, everyone, is aware of Anthony's ring explosiveness. So, I've always said he's the most exciting light heavyweight, probably one in the world, let alone Europe. And his dedication has always been one of wanting to reach the top and stay there. So nothing has ever got him down. As I said, I can only remember one time he's not been in the gym longer than a week. So he's just a workhorse. He's very dedicated, and he'll get everything he deserves.
Even when you're in the gym, I see, obviously you work very hard, but I see you having a lot of fun, Anthony, on your social media.
If you don't enjoy your job, do something else. Because you have to enjoy what you're doing. So it's like, everyone knows that, well, people at boxing know. Boxing can be like such a gruesome sport. It can be, depressing at times, but it's so rewarding. I'm privileged enough. I wouldn't even say privileged, but I'm blessed enough to be able to live my life and have a living doing something that I love. I love to be in the gym. I love to train. I love to let out the frustration. Maybe if it's on Tunde's hands or on my sparring partners or on the bags, at least I'm letting out some sort of frustration. At the same time, I just love being in the gym. I can be myself. I love learning, love being better. Progression is the name of the game.
See, more importantly, he can fight. Because that's what it's about. Yeah. He can fight.
Is he one of the best ones to work with, Frank?
Consummate professionals. I mean, have a look at him. Tunde's really done a good job. They work well together as a team, and we all work well together as a team. And now we're on to the next thing, and the next thing is hopefully by the end of the year or early next year, another world title fight, and he'll win it this time. He will win a world title fight, no doubt about that.
No doubts. You heard me, no doubts.
Talk to me about the Ricky Summers fight. Why are we fighting Ricky Summers?
Split with Dan Azeez. Sorry? People forget that Ricky Summers is split with Dan Azeez, the current British, Commonwealth and European.
You were banging on to me about the Buatsi fight and Dan Azeez, and he had a split with him.
Yeah, he had a split with him. And also, he's never been stopped. He's been in there with Frank Bugoloni, who was muted one time and fighting Ant. So, this guy's coming with everything, and we have to take him serious, and he's no soft touch.
Let me just get your guys' reactions. Obviously, the news today that Buatsi and Azeez will be fighting. They've announced it today, October 21st. What do you think about the fight, Tunde?
Great fight. It's a brilliant fight. I feel that it's a real 50-50 fight. Dan has really earned I actually think, Dan has earned it more than anyone. Going through the right way, the British way, the traditional way, British, Commonwealth, European. Really, he should be fighting for a world title, but it's a great matchup for London. And after Anthony does the business September the 23rd, I'll be there watching ringside.
I'm sure you will be. Are you getting sick of the Buatsi questions? It's been going on for years.
Well, yeah, you're doing it again. But as I said, I've said this before. I see Buatsi the other day, and I can see that he's just frustrated. He's got his own career, and since he's turned professional, he's been boxing a big, I don't want to put a time on it, but a long time before me. He went to the Olympics, bronze medal. He had a name for himself in the Olympics or whatever. He had a name in Britain. How can he turn professional and his name is getting built off of my name? Someone who has had 12 amateur fights, who's had no boxing experience really in terms of actual boxing. Someone that's, again, I've worked my way up with Frank, with Tunde, to fight for a world title twice, and not no pushovers. 2 Russians who were excellent amateurs. One was in the year I fought him, Kovalev. He was what? The Ring Magazine Fighter of the Year. And then you got 2 times. You got Buatsi, over 300 amateur fights, all these European titles, and look, he's undefeated, knocking at everybody. So I've shown myself, I've proven myself, and I've given both of them a good fight. To mention anyone's name with my name, I understand the build-up. I've said I want the fight. He said he wants the fight. It's just now it's just making it happen. But again, he can't be overlooking Dan Azeez.
Who do you think wins that fight?
Again, I won't say who I think is going to win, because again, I'm not in the game to be a predictor, unless I'm fighting. But it's not no easy fight. Dan Azeez is about it. Dan Azeez is about it. So I've never sparred Buatsi. I sparred Dan Azeez, and it ain't going to be no easy fight for Buatsi. I'll tell you that.
Depends what Buatsi shows up. Because there's a couple of fights he's had where I've not been that impressed, and there's others that he has. So it depends which one shows up. All I know is he ever steps in the ring with this man here, there's only one winner.
Do you think your man stops Buatsi?
Only one winner. Only one winner. Tried to make the fight. Only one winner.
What was the reason given by Buatsi's guys?
Just didn't get it. It didn't happen. Well, I mean, we couldn't even get a dialogue going to make the fight.
Do you think before this man retires, he will win a world title live on TNT Sports, Frank?
I just said that he's going to win a world title. I think he's got all the tools to do it. He's continually learning, and look, you've seen Harry's performed against top operators with a limited amateur spirit. You only got to look at that, and he's learned from those fights. And each fight he becomes a better fighter, no doubt about it.
My thing is this year, you look at fighters in the past, or you look at current fighters, there's times where they're up and down. I'm getting better and better. My performance against Kovalev, I went out to Russia, almost got him out of there. But again, I was lacking experience in ways. I fought Buatsi, different fighter in London. I feel like personally my performance is getting better and better, but again, it's all talk. As I say, you're only as good as your last fight. So I'm going to get back in there, show them what's cracking. And again, as Frank said, eventually build myself back up to fight for world title.
Do you think he took something out of Buatsi in January?
Well, listen, you must be reading my mind. If you look at the 2 Russians that Anthony has fought, look at the performances after they fought Anthony. Kovalev, after that fight with Anthony, which was a life and death, ended up getting stopped by Canelo Alvarez. Buatsi now, we don't know what he's going to have left. All I know is that when they step in the ring with this young man, they're not the same fighter. But when you look at Anthony, he's continued to grow and grow and grow and grow, and that is always the main thing for us. So I just can't wait to see him back. This is a good fight back for him.
One thing I think people can't deny is, fair to say, you've got a set of balls on you.
Set of what?
You didn't have to go to Russia. You got offered step-aside money. A set of balls, I said.
We call them cojones.
You in the showers again? You've been in there again?
How do you know?
Sneaking in the showers.
What you been sneak peeking?
No, on a serious note, you didn't have to go to Russia, Anthony. You could have taken that step-aside money.
So what you mean is, I've got heart. Because you see my balls, you know what I'm saying? I don't think you see my balls.
That fight in Russia, the crowd at the end, who were very partisan, the Russian crowd, were cheering this man, cheering him.
For me, it's just about progression. If you, as Anthony has said, limited to no amateur experience.
Maybe they're watching the fight with Anthony and Buatsi back. Get excited. I don't know, but he stopped badly. Go on to the
as I said, Anthony has said it. Limited. These guys. As I said, Umar, Anthony has already said limited to no amateur experience, and he's not ducked these opponents. Guys who are Olympians, who are Commonwealth champions, haven't fought the same guys. So it just shows you that his whole goal is to get better and not duck any challenges. So Anthony's right. I don't feel anyone in this country certainly should use Anthony's name to build their own career.
Well, they are.
And they probably continue to do so, but we'll see. We've got the best man with us. He's been with us from the start, and we look forward to this journey.
Tunde, Frank, Anthony, thank you very much for your time. Big stuff going on TNT Sports.
Lots of things going on. And keep out of the showers.
Yeah. Stay away.
That means you let me in the show.
Hey, people got spy holes, man. Hey.
So,
Join us for the very first IFL Live at London's Indigo at the O2, Sunday, August the 13th, with me, Kugan Cassius, and some very special guests. Eddie Hearn, Darren Barker, Johnny Fisher, and more. Tickets now on sale. So in the words of Eddie Hearn,
You get up, you dress up, and you fucking show up.